Allie from Equilibrium Pittsburgh Movement Studio, and this exercise is from one of my EmbodiPilates classes, and the theme is navel radiation. Navel radiation is a prevertebral pattern that we experience in utero, and then we have to do it all over again when we're born, kind of figuring out how to connect our limbs center to periphery and periphery to center against the force of gravity. So this is a very simple little half plank, and most of the things I do in my EmbodiPilates class are not crazy different things. Sometimes we play, which is a lot of fun, but it's just taking exercises that we all know and love and just giving them a little bit of a different spin. So I am on a Stott Reformer. I have one blue and one red spring on. So in Stott spring language, that's a full spring and a half spring. And I'm going to bring myself up, and hopefully I don't cut my head off. I'll be the headless talking body. So your feet are really wide. I talk a lot about feet. I'll do a different video on that, but we have an ankle foot and heel foot, and they balance out the front and the back of our, not only our legs, but our whole body. And so when we put those feet, we want to spread the toes wide. I call them wide yoga toes. And the heel is reaching into that shoulder rest. I line my bones up, and my hands are going on the foot bar in line with my shoulders, and there's just this little bit of a spiral to my arms so that my elbows are pointing just a little bit to the back there. I don't want to have them way out to the side, kind of like a bulldog. So I'm just going to rotate them. And our elbows they don't weight bear, and they really are not meant to stabilize. They're meant to communicate, just like our knees. So elbows and knees, communicators. Really all of our joints are. But I feel like on the Pilates equipment, these are the two big places to focus. So we want to make sure that the elbow stays nice and neutral, and I'm going to bring my body forward. Now I'm moving with my spring tension from my outside to my in. And in navel radiation, we want to think from the belly button to the tail, belly button to the head, head tail. Belly button out through the arms, belly button out through the legs. So you're this beautiful six-limbed creature, and no limb gets more focus than the other. So I'm going to press out, and I'm just going out into a half plank. But my focus is I really feel that my limbs support my spine. I feel this really externally. I feel this very peripherally. I feel it in my feet pushing into the shoulder rests. I feel my hands really pressing into the foot bar. And then I'm going to control that and bring myself in. The whole time, my spine flows. It flows headwards and tailwards. It's like a beautiful, quiet little stream. And then returning. And I'm going to do one more of these. So I really feel this in my limbs. And then I'm going to return in. I'm going to take the blue spring off. So now I am lightening the tension, and my focus is going to start moving inwards. So I take that away. Same exact exercise. Pressing out. Now I'm going to start to feel muscles a little bit more. So yes, I was working my muscles before, but it almost felt just more structural, like my bones. Now I'm feeling hamstrings on this. I'm feeling abdominals. I'm feeling my hands really have to push and hold with all 10 fingers. So my shoulders, again, are not stabilizing, they're moving. Elbows communicating. And the spine is flowing headwards and tailwards the whole time. And then I'm going to bring myself back in. I'm going to lighten the spring one more time. I'm going to put my blue on, and I'm going to take my red off. So now I'm on a half spring. We're going in deeper. So now I'm really going to have to feel everything hugging to the spine to give it support. That means organs and then outwards. So sometimes, we think, oh, I'm just gonna hug my abdominal muscles in, which is great, you should. But you can even go deeper than that and feel those organs giving a nice hug, okay? So, up I go, and I'm gonna press out. Now we always want to marry our breath to our movement, and here it's really gonna depend on you. Do you feel more connected inhaling to go out or exhaling? It's a different kind of stabilization. And let's do one more. So I gotta hug deep, 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 hug to my spine so that it continues to have the support to flow headwards and tailwards. And we're gonna do one more. And my limbs, they're still working. And I'm feeling that I move navel to head and tail, navel to hands, navel to feet, and oh, what the heck? Let's do one more. Here we go. So out through those 6 limbs, but I gotta hug, I gotta go deep inside, feel that support, and then I pull back in, and I can just sit back, go into a little child's pose, kind of take that whole system down a little bit, let it relax. Let all that information just marinate in for a moment. Pausing in life and Pilates is not a bad idea. It really helps us create a relationship to response rather than react, because we're truly pausing, sensing, feeling, and then moving upon that sensing and feeling. And we're just gonna roll up, and then we can just move on to the next exercise. So I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, not rocket science, it's not some crazy exercise. It's just got a different focus to it, which I think is fun and interesting, especially with some of my clients that have been doing Pilates for a really long time. It gives them just kind of like, just some new material. Makes it interesting and fun. And they're learning about their bodies, which is very empowering, and that's really, really important to me as a teacher. I want my students to own their bodies and to own their experience, and so hopefully that's what my EmbodiPilates class is doing for them. So thanks for watching and trying, and I'll see you later.